Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rhea if you're new here, and in today's video, I will be showcasing unique and interesting parks to add into your game in The Sims 4. The Desert Bloom Renovation lot by PlumbobKingdom might be one of the most beautiful and well thought out lot that I've seen so far. What's unique about this lot is that it features platforms that add layers and character to the build. Although it's very modern, they really made it fit with the overall surrounding. I love that they didn't just use desert sand and that they incorporated some grass area to really section off the different areas in the lot. So upon arriving, your Sims can park their bikes at the front, and when they walk in, they are welcomed by this lounging area where they can relax under these canopies. When you walk up the staircase, there are multiple food stalls, which is so nice, and I love how they are nestled in this custom structure, which make it seem like it's part of the overall build. And of course, there's a lot of seating that your sim can choose from to eat and dine. From there, there's a basketball court and a playground for kids, and lastly, there's a gardening area with some picnic tables. I love this build. It's so well done, so detailed, and I'm so impressed with the overall layout of the place, and they really made the desert feel so relaxing with this build. I love that there's so many different floor patterns and how organized and clean everything looks, from the build to the landscaping, and I also love how functional everything is, and it really looks like something you would see in an architectural landscape magazine. So the next lot that I will be showing you guys is this Park Zoo by Losieee. I know we don't really have a zoo lot, but I thought that this would be a fun lot to add to your game, especially for storytelling. You can definitely be imaginative with this one and pretend that there are animals and that your sim kids are on a field trip, for example. It's super beautiful and detailed, and I love how creative they got with how they constructed some features in the lot, and I just love how they actually made it look like a real zoo. This lot is so detailed that I know I'm going to miss a couple things, but we'll start off with the entrance. There's a ticket booth consisting of computers and chairs, and just across from it is an area where kids can learn about animals and such, which is super cool. We then move forward to the animal cages. It's so mind-blowing how realistic these are. So there's an area for some desert animals, and then there's this tower, which I'm guessing would be for some kind of bird species, and the next cage could be for a land water animal maybe. And then lastly, there's this building which has some aquariums. The next area, I'm guessing, is maybe for monkeys or something. I don't know. Again, you can be as imaginative as you want. I'm just honestly so speechless with how insane this build is. Moving forward, we have this little cafe with seatings, and just across from it are small cages, which could be where they have insects or again smaller animals. The last animal area that we will be looking at is this huge section that I'm guessing is for bigger animals because of how big and huge it is. And then finally, we're back near the entrance where there's a unique play structure where the kids can play, and then the gift shop. Again, super unique lot that I could never imagine building myself, so kudos to the builder because of how cool this lot is. It's so nice, so detailed, and it's definitely one of my favorites so far. Laguna Park is a beautiful park that consists of unique architecture and landscaping, very well fitting to the world of Oasis Spring. What I love about this park is that it's so different from your typical desert themed build. The overall vibe and construction makes it look like an oasis, and it's just so beautiful and unique. I love the flow of the path and how natural everything seems to fit together. I love the color scheme and the vegetation that they used. And also I love that there are different activities to do in this park, which is so nice. When you approach the lot, you're welcomed by this area, which consists of this beautiful water feature. This area opens up to the rest of the space, and I love how everything is so organized and sectioned off. So there is a playground for kids to play in. And then on the right side, there's a bar area with seatings. And beside that is this beautiful building, which is the restroom. Moving further in the build, there is a beautiful wedding area and then an area that has chess tables and easels. And then lastly, they also incorporated this beautiful area with this gorgeous water feature, which really solidifies the Oasis theme that they have going on. Again, it's so unique and so distinctive to any of the builds I've seen. I love the theme and the concept, and I really recommend having this in your game to add some unique architecture into your worlds. The Sequoia Splash Park is a beautiful and colorful park that will truly take you back to childhood. I love how realistic and detailed this lot is and how it looks like a water park you would go to in real life. The amount of details that they put in all areas of the park is truly mind-blowing, and I can imagine my Sims traveling here, especially during the hottest days of summer. You can enter the lot through this entrance where there is a reception, which really sets off the vibe of the whole build. I love the colors that they use and how the theme and the concept of the build can be seen in all areas of the lot. On the right side of the reception, there is a washroom and changing area where your Sims can change to their bathing suits. The actual park is sectioned into 3 areas. On this side, we have a treehouse and a slide that leads you to the water, and I'm guessing that this is more so for younger kids to play and hang out. The middle area is the main pool that consists of different slides and statues. Now, I don't think that these slides are functional, but I love how they incorporated it to the build to make it more realistic and dynamic. And then the last area, I think, is more so for lounging and splashing. And so yeah, I love the overall structure and colors and the overall vibe of the place. It's definitely a fun one to build and look at and also play on. The last build that we will be looking at is the Magnolia Blossoms Reno. This build is also by PlumbobKingdom. As you can tell, I just love his build, and I just had to include this one into the list as it's so unique and so interesting. The overall architecture and layout is so beautiful. Again, I don't have words to describe how incredible this is. The vibe is so magical, like it's almost so romantic, and I love how the path flows from one section to another and how lush and cozy the overall atmosphere is. It has so much character and charm, and I can honestly imagine my Sims getting married here. The park doesn't have much in terms of activities, but it has enough to make you want to keep coming back. It has this beautiful structure that sits in the middle of the park with a fountain inside, and surrounding it are seatings, play structures, and a couple of small activities scattered throughout the area. On the left side, we have a couple of food stalls and some seatings where your Sims can eat. And then lastly, we have this gorgeous garden shed with some planters, and I would imagine that this would be where the park keeper would be staying. Again, very beautiful, extremely unique lot that you should definitely add into your game. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed these lots. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!